Yo, it's Thursday, y'all. We here, session with Shell. October 19th, 2023. It's your boy, Uncle Shell.
And it's your man, Fly Ty, man. In this bitch, another Thursday, man.
You know exactly
Sessions with Shell podcast.
Man. Exactly. We here again. It's
yes,
the
sir.
family, the tribe, the community. We missed y'all, man. We took a little time here and there, but you know, we always come back with the bangers. And we back to just inform y'all, man. We love y'all. We miss y'all. You know what I mean?
For sure.
How was your day, my guy?
Day was good, B. Day consisted of everything a day should consist of. Made a little money, took care of them kids.
Gotta take care of them.
Kissed on wifey, squeezed the hind cheeks. You know what I mean?
There you go.
Day was good, though.
That's an awesome day, brother.
Sound pretty good.
Yeah, man.
How about you, my dog?
Likewise, man. Corporate grind as usual. Work from home today, so that was some good relaxing time. But other than that, man,
It gotta be fire having that option.
Cool.
Not what you know, or just the duality. Come stay at home, go to work.
For sure, man. The flexibility is useful as hell. You know, definitely shout out to Shorty, shout out to the baby, shout out to the family, man. Just love all y'all. You know what I mean?
Yes, sir.
I was able to be with them, so that's what matters. You know what I mean?
Yes, sir. Yes, sirree.
Yeah, man. Hold on, man. I don't know. Can we play this? Would it be some copyrights to it?
Nah, it's good copyright.
It's good. We good. We can rock it.
What we listening to?
I just want to take time out, man. Real hip hop, man. We just gonna lay into this Cam freestyle. Pretty crazy. Let's go.
But in your forehead, dread, I will make a debt. They can rest, they can fuck around. Then they repent, say what I want, it is what it is. Don't care who take offense, like Chris Paul, y'all on Golden State. It don't make no sense unless he's second unit. When the game starting, play
everybody on this stack, man. Tap in.
Tap in, sessions.
Place the bet, it's 9mm, clean as fuck, but it'll make a mess.
Come on.
Money cross the border when bowling like the Toronto Raps. A billion served, fuck Snapple, nigga. These McDonald's facts. With OJ and the Maybach, rolling the Fonto rap. Put that shit over like juice.
Where the Bronco at?
My bitch is Chanel, my hoodie, Karl Lagerfeld. Diamond smirk blue, but the vibes is on talking about. Howl up in Harlem, but listen, I gave Harlem hell. So I'm just like Nas in 94. Ain't hard to tell.
Nah, man.
I'm hard as hell, heroin, got that garlic smell. The squad is well out to shells, both Dr. Lauderdale.
Ooh. Yeah, man.
Damn, Mr. Giles.
Come on,
Why
man.
you do him like that, dude?
It is what it is. You know what I'm saying?
Shout out to Cameron, man.
Yes, sir. Shout out to Cam Mace.
One of the coldest niggas to do it, for real.
For sure, man. Hot shit, man. Listen, love those reminders that we still got them out there to do that. You know what I mean? Real shit though. But what we talking about, man? What's the major day? What's one of the
going
things
on
we got?
in the world?
Talk
So
to him.
you know, the Hip Hop Awards was a thing.
Yeah. Yeah, you did. Hop into that.
So I just wanted to ask. I just really wanted to get honest opinions on the Hip Hop Awards. I mean, what did you truly think? I think I had like mixed feelings about it. You know what I mean? But I really was just trying to see what you thought about it.
Hold on. So I mean, I know niggas can hear me. So you know how I feel when it comes to these award shows anyway, right? Like these niggas really don't. I don't feel like they take them serious no more. You know what I'm saying? When it comes down to the award show in general. And then what happens is that gets projected into the performances and the acts that you have and all that shit. But, I'm running off that Wi-Fi, so we catching everything on YouTube, baby. That's it. We catching all the clips from the performances.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, exactly. So I ain't really catch the show itself, but I saw the one last year. And, you know, from what I was informed, this one kind of took the same toll, except the performances were the tributes, right? We're doing the producer tribute. So I thought that was amazing, honestly, man. But talk to me about the newer artist performances.
Yeah, so I think with it being a tribute to hip hop, and when you look at like the essence of hip hop and the general direction that it's in now, it's like, you know, night and day.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? It's come a long way. So the hip hop, the performances, right? So they started off with The Baby and Sexy Red. You know, your next performance is like Glorilla,
right?
And then you got another Sexy Red performance. You know, it made me not want to watch any longer after that, just because of the simple fact that, you know, there wasn't anything for everybody to listen to. You know, it's hard to listen to a Sexy Red track for more than 20 minutes. You know, I mean, 20 minutes of Sexy Red will make some people eardrums bleed. Especially when it's an ode to hip hop, you know what I mean?
Exactly.
It's like most people who really like have a real love for hip hop and infatuation with hip hop, those artists wouldn't, you know, they're not topping anybody's list when it comes to the essence of hip hop. Don't get me wrong, are they making music? Yeah, for sure. Are they popular when it comes number wise? Yeah, they're popular and shit. But is it the performances that we need to see at the Hip Hop Awards?
That's what I'm saying, man. No. I mean, when we get to a collective point, right? So the award show is really to sum up the year, or like the year before's hits and things of that nature, right? And then when you come and do tributes to shit, you would think you would try to like combine or collaborate the new with the old, right? And make it honorable, paying homage, all that good shit. And it wasn't that. Matter of fact, let's do this. They tried. They didn't try hard. No, it wasn't hard. No,
it was like I feel like with the performances, the way whoever the director was ever put that together was looking at it like hottest songs on the radio. We get those performances. Yeah. But when you think about it,
the Ice Spices and the Sexy Reds,
you know what I mean. Yep. But the producer, the producer slots was fire. Like DJ Drama had a good set.
Yes, sir.
You know what I mean? Shout out Jermaine Dupri. I think he had like the best set of.
Yeah, I thought that was. I thought his.
Shout out Scott Storch. Scott Storch had a good set.
Scott Storch was amazing. He deserves a bigger set at some point, and some honor too, man. I mean, we really got to show respect to that guy.
For sure. I just think the Hip Hop Awards, we need to use it for what it really is, and
indeed.
And the people who are really sitting in position to dictate where it goes, you know, to stop letting the execs at the record labels drive where it's going, and because it's shit that you don't like too. Right. But because a lot of times these artists are obligated to, you know, bite their tongue for the sake of their own career.
Right, move a certain way.
Yeah, but we're getting to the point where hip hop's at the age where a lot of these guys who were in it, you know, have been in it for 20, 25 years are just now getting out of these deals where they can do what they want and begin to say what they want. And now that they're getting that power, they need to fucking use it.
That's it, you know what I'm saying? And actually stand to it. You know what I'm saying? What they say, 10 toes down. You know, and stand on business is what these kids are saying.
That's what Drewski's saying. Shout out could have been.
Shout out could have been records, man.
Drewski's a fucking genius.
Definitely a legend already. You know what I mean? Yeah, I agree with you totally. I gotta say, man, that I love the drama set. I love Jeezy coming out at the end. Like you said, the So Def set was crazy.
Definitely.
I really loved how they were going through the time frames and the things he wrote. Shout out to Chris Cross, man. That's a big part of my childhood.
It was fire how he spit that shit.
Yeah, amazing, man. Real big shout out to them. What was wild, I saw something recently, because seeing the clips on YouTube. Also, like and subscribe to the show, man. Session with Shell. Look up, check us out. Like and subscribe.
YouTube, SoundCloud, Instagram,
all of them, man.
All that. Sessions with Shell 757.
Yes, sir. There was a Cypher battle, and I think they've done the team thing before, but this one was Team Timbo versus Team Swiss. Now, first things first, shouts out to both of them.
A freestyle
battle. They had teams, right? So, shout out to both of them. They got the Versus contract back, so that's about to start getting kicked up again, and I can't wait for that, man. It's a big part of the culture that was created with those Versus battles. But Timbo had a few girls spitting. I won't go through the names because it's hard. Some are hard to remember, and they're just not honestly memorable enough for me to want to shout out. Honestly,
oh man.
But then he had Bun B up there that was like the kind of the cleanup hitter, for the end. And he did his thing. Now, in my eyes, were the beats selected properly? No, in my eyes. I think Timbo could have done a better thing with that. But then Swiss comes. Now, Swiss, to me, man, any Swiss beat is a beat you throw on the freestyle too. Like, all of his beats are kind of built that way. You know what I mean? Unless he tried to just do something real out of the box. But he had Simba up there. He had what? He had Foggy Raw. He's a dope artist.
Is he New York?
Yeah, new cat. I can't think of where he's from.
Did he just bring a gang of New York
guys? Then he had Cassidy.
Oh, okay.
Cassidy went up there, put the bars down, of course.
Cass don't play.
But then guess who came for the cleanup? My girl Scarlip. Shout out to Scarlip. I would drop bombs, funk flex bombs right now for the verse. The verse. I honestly, man, I really don't want to get into any copyright infringement situations with it, but I
like Scarlip.
Fam, she killed it. She really killed it. And the beat selection was amazing also. And I think that's just a nod to Swiss. Obviously, right? In that
Swiss
regard.
or Timbo? If I had that
Swiss. If we're talking about just beats, I'm Timbo. I'm Timbo. Nah, I'm Team Timbo with that, and that's not just VA bias. That's simply because his level and range of the things he does is amazing. Now, I'm not saying Swiss isn't, but I do feel like Swiss is still kind of one-dimensional with some of his some of the beats that he comes out with and the cadences
I think I like Timberland a little more, like just when it comes to the things that they produce, than me being a fan of those things.
Right.
Because Swiss got a lot of shit that's even like some successful stuff that I haven't really been like a super fan of.
Indeed. I fully agree.
I like Swiss. I like Tim. I like what they're doing.
Yeah, indeed. I
can
agree.
respect their influence in the,
Yeah, that's actually why I like that they had, not even just for the Versus promo, because I know that's really what that was for, but I really like the fact that they were, playing kind of MC to certain parts of the night and things of that nature, because those are two kings. I mean, really juggernauts in the game when it comes to producers. We ain't gonna talk about Skateboard. We ain't even gonna bring up that he didn't even have to be there for us to understand who really out here, putting out some of those records. But shout out to Skateboard P. Shout out to VA, man. We really be representing, honestly, man. So
shout out VA.
Shout out to us.
Shout out for fucking VA again.
For real. So they were honoring Marley Marl. That was the biggest thing, right? Shout out Marley Marl and everything he's done for the game. I think it's a big honor. I told you this before we talked behind the scenes, man. I think just these OGs still haven't learned humility. I honestly think that's it, bro. It's some hate too.
Yeah, I felt
it's some when he was aggressiveness to this things when it comes to the new guys.
Kind of like remind niggas of who he was, and to get them to applaud him. It's like, I wasn't sure if niggas were just unfamiliar, if there was a disconnect within, like, information-wise, or did they really understand who he was to hip-hop?
Well, I think a lot of people do, right? Because I think what happens is when you go to events like that, they educate you. You know what I'm saying? It doesn't. Do they listen? And do they keep that information? That's a whole nother conversation.
That was like that's the equivalent of like the Lifetime Achievement Award.
Exactly. That's exactly what that is.
And most oftentimes you have to like tell niggas to sit down. They won't stop applauding. In this case, it just seemed like niggas that had no desire to be up there cheering for this nigga.
Right.
They were just waiting for the next performance.
Listen, man. Hold on.
Saw the City Girls performance?
I didn't see the City Girls performance.
They performed.
Was it dope?
It was okay. It was okay. I'm a Carisha fan, so I mean, it was what you expect to see the City Girls do. Indeed. They shook some ass.
Right.
They had the well choreographed dance section.
You know how I feel towards those things. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I think there's a time and place for it. I'm not saying we didn't like girls that were artists that did certain things like that, but come on, y'all. Let's stop being one-dimensional. Let's show some other sides of it. Listen, real talk.
I think it's just too forward now. It's one of those things where you don't mind a girl who's a freak, who doing all that crazy shit, but you don't want no shorty who just is
being out there with it is the issue. That's the point. Like
I suck them off from the back in the bathroom,
right?
Because I'm that bitch.
And the wild thing is, if you even ain't that chick, right? But you singing those songs that these girls are doing, then you get put with that group and you're doing. I mean, it's a bad taste.
It's also being promoted so heavily.
It is.
And it's like the labels are pretty much, they're forcing females to believe that that's the only route to success too, by the way they're promoting it too,
right?
Because like we said, if a shorty raps like Kendrick Lamar, Nobody gives a fuck.
Depending on how she's doing it. That's all I'm saying, y'all. Listen, I'm all right. I got to do this. This is for this conversation, and it makes sense to play it. Shout out Scarlett.
That freestyle
just gotta rock this.
Crazy.
Last woman to arrive, I couldn't wait to be told. Facing Scarlet going up and now they facing themselves. I know dudes just poured down and put an eight to his body. They tried to broadcast, but the camera didn't work. Wanna be an MC, but the hammer didn't work. Caught him on the late night, he tried to put it in reverse. And they caught it people like it, so yo, a dime is ridiculous. And it come with a plan. And I go buck wild on anyone that you bring. And my pole don't propose, but it come with a ring. And my name ring bells, and it will come with a ding. We don't care that you rap, your breath stinks. We don't care about your diamonds, your neck stinks. They let me in this game, they gon' have a tough time. You better buckle up, cause this gon' be a rough ride.
So all I'm gonna say is,
I fuck with Scarlett.
all I'm going to say is this is a new chick in the game. I'm gonna keep it at that level. There's so many layers that I could have. Listen, the MC Hammer bar was enough for me. I want you to know I stopped and rewound the record for the MC Hammer bar, okay?
I fuck with Scarlett.
And that's my point right there, bro.
This is the thing with her, though.
Come on.
And
I know if you go to the marketing side and looks,
because
that's fine, right?
Because it almost like matters too much.
No. It does. It does.
The package matters so much that the people, their attention span is just like, they have to go through a phase of, damn, this bitch ugly. Damn, this bitch this.
But Ty, that's my point.
Look like that.
That's my point.
Before they even become a fan, and it's.
But we're relying, not us here, but it is being relied on that looks are the main point. And the bad part is, it always has been a look thing, right? But there was also a point where you, like,
the talent supersedes.
Legit, we're not signing this chick if she can't spit for real. And right now, that's not, they don't care about that at all. Actually, what they care about more is they do care about your content. They want that content to be raunchy, nasty, freaky, and whatever that's outside of the levels of acceptable.
You posting like thong pics, nakedness.
Indeed.
It's they're not looking for that. They need you to have 200,000 followers on Instagram. What's the easiest way to get it?
Bots or not, you know what I'm saying? Because they don't care if it's bots.
I even see, like, being on Instagram, I even see girls who are posting like conscious content,
right?
But they're still doing it with their stomach out. They're still doing it with little ass shorts on. Yep. Like, even though we're talking about this, man, shit that makes sense. It's like,
because that's the to them and what they've been marketed is, that's the attention grabber. You know what I'm saying?
That's what gets the followers.
And ultimately, what happens is there's a double-edged sword to that situation, because now you want the acceptance of you being an intellect, but all people see, even in your comments, is they talking about you turn around and do this and that. And it's like,
I just say you can't talk about, you can't be on there talking about all the confidence and independent women stuff on the page promoting it, but then objectifying yourself or subjecting yourself to or doing it for the followers and shit. It's like, if your message is as popular and potent as you say it is, then do it with your clothes on.
Exactly. Now,
and if it's not, it doesn't come across the same way when you got your clothes on, and you have to realize it's not the content that's getting people to follow you. It's because you fucking fine and you naked.
Right, and that individual has to play with that, play that game to see what what's being attracted and what's not. You know what I'm saying?
See how it fucks up people's minds.
Indeed,
because it's easy to misunderstand that. You know what I'm saying? It's really easy to misunderstand that, to really think that because you saying something that you popping, but you realize the only time your shit get over 10,000 likes is when your belly button out.
You almost naked on the joint.
You gotta be. And I've seen some girls point that out and have an issue with their followers for that. Like damn, this Jane only got 4,000 likes, and they said it must be because I got my clothes on.
Right, come on, man.
I've seen people do stuff like that.
Man. That's just a touchy thing, man, because you know all these women deserve respect, bro. They deserve the highest form of respect. I just hate that a lot of them feel they have to do that, even if you were to call it out and they're like, no, that's how I dress on the regular. Da, da, da. But this is my thing: when you got a dude, are you gonna feel good doing that still, and you got a man now? You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Or matter of fact, does your man even know that you're doing that? Because for real, you could be doing all this shit and he just ain't online, so he don't see all that shit. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Even if you are preaching the gospel or just cooking some shrimp, like
right.
it's just a
that's
different
what it
thing,
is.
you know?
Shit just like that. Like there's a girl up there that I follow on Instagram. She does gymnastics and shit, and
Right.
calisthenics. She works out and shit, and she does some amazing shit. But the reality of it is, like most of the dudes that are her following are only watching that shit because she's fine. She's in yoga pants and she's like busting it open.
Right.
Online, and
Right.
it's just a.
The thing is, she knows that, bro. She knows that.
She got it.
She knows that, you know, and that's the point of it. Because let's keep it real. We were just fine with, even when we had MySpace and early Facebook. They were just fine not posting any of that stuff. You know what I'm saying? They were just fine just posting shit with the family, or you out on the block with the friends, or you know, some shit like that. Now that is the post. Like
right. And the hard thing about living in this era is the visibility of all of that.
How did we get here? Were we talking about music?
Yeah.
I think that's what it was. Okay.
I think your girl sent us down this rabbit hole.
Who's that?
Ice Spice.
Oh, don't.
But this is good conversation.
She in her mood.
It's like I think everybody has to sit back.
I'm playing.
Everybody has to sit back, and when they're dealing with somebody, any kind of relationship, you have to look at the world that we live in and how difficult
you do.
It really
You
is.
do.
Like visibility is crazy. We subjected to so much stuff.
For sure.
Like even if you're on
the sensory
Instagram,
overload.
you know,
like,
we're all following people that live 3,000 miles away. You know, 500 miles away, 1,000 miles away, but we see them every day, to the point where we feel like we fucking know people just because we follow them online. To the, you know, for real. Then you have
people use that as your identity card now.
And then you have people who are like super weird that will follow you online, interact with you online, like pictures, and then you'll see them in like Food Lion.
Right.
And they'll act like they've never seen you before.
Ever.
And you be like, man,
known you for decades too.
Super weird.
Word.
That's mad weird.
Yeah.
So this shit turned into the world being fucking batshit crazy.
Yeah.
And
and it doesn't have to be, bro.
And how
it doesn't have to be.
Society is turning good girls into hoes, niggas into thugs, and niggas into girls.
There you go. Summed it up,
right?
Desensitizing of our mind, the emasculation of men, right, and then the emasculation of women. You know what I'm saying?
For sure.
In so many different angles, man. But listen, that's life. We still got a lot of things to get into. I know one thing
Quick
we were
question.
talking. Oh, hop into it. Go ahead. Yes, sir.
Have you been feeling the effects of inflation?
Yes.
Okay.
No hesitation.
Because you know how I feel like some people get into most times we're always in survival mode. Most people live in a point where it's like, you know, you're gonna go to the grocery store, you're gonna pay you in survival mode. You don't have a savings account.
Right.
Paycheck and shit. And sometimes you don't really notice as long as you got enough to cover your ass. You know? Some people only start noticing when they go to McDonald's twice instead of one time in the week and realize they can't put gas in their car. And then they be like, damn, inflation kicking my ass.
I'm trying to tell you.
I just want that.
Now, you don't think that in particularly? I don't, but I know it is because
I said not inflation.
Well, okay. Well, I just think like, all right, sometimes I really get at myself like with the overspending, right? That's just natural. But I've come to understand, hold on, Shell, you actually have budgeted better, but it's just inflation now that's just caught up with your budgeting. You know what I'm saying? So now I have to find a different type of mindset around budgeting. You know what I mean? So that's kind of literally where my life
You
is
got
right
any
now.
tips
Try.
for
You
niggas
tapped
who
into
need
my
help?
mind.
How
I'm
do
on the
you-
fucking couch.
What's
All
some
right.
tools that you use to help yourself budget? Maybe somebody need a tip.
One thing is looking at what you spend your money on and being honest with yourself.
Actually taking the time to break it down and look at
you
the
got to,
numbers.
man. Details matter. Details matter. So you got to look at everything you're spending your bread on. I don't care if it's the candy that you're getting every couple days from the vending machine. Like that shit matters. You know what I'm saying?
I think honestly, most people, I ain't gonna say most people because it might just be a irresponsible person thing, but I don't think a lot of people actually even take the time to look at what's really coming in, the honest, the true numbers of what's coming in. It's like, they know their paycheck is around 610, 6 something.
Yeah, but we got to look at the month.
I don't think a lot of
You know
people
what I'm saying?
actually really break it down, get a number, what's coming in and going out. They just like know that they got enough to pay this, pay that.
Listen, the first shot, everybody, and I'm acting like listen, I'm just learning, guys. So while I'm a type of person, if we running together, I'm gonna help you understand how you can run a little faster, and we can both be running. But now it's gassing me up to get better. You know what I'm saying? So that way you can see what we do. But my point is, like you said, passing it off. I just look at it like, look at your 30 days. What are you bringing in within 30 days? Right? Because the year shit and other shit can just be wild. What are you bringing in within 30 days? If you're getting paid bi-weekly or weekly, right? And if you're hustling, what are your peak points, right? Grab that number and subtract everything you're fucking spending it on in that month. Don't overwhelm yourself, bro. 30 days, my nigga. 30 days, bro. That's it, man. A lot of patterns are set within that time.
Keeping the books.
Yeah, man. It gotta be that real though.
Something that I it's like I always call myself a stupid ass nigga for knowing the importance of shit, but being such a chaotic minded person that it's hard to
listen to him on the couch. Listen to him.
Nah, dead ass.
Listen to him.
I'm like, I have a chaotic mind, bro. That shit just short attention span.
That's why we here, bro. This the tribe. We here together.
I'm a victim of appliances, bro. I'm telling you.
Yeah.
I get on that phone.
Yeah. Start getting to
one scroll lead to 2 scrolls, lead to 3 scrolls.
Now the thing is surrounding yourself in that scroll. See that's the thing, right? That's not a weakness. That's not a weakness, Ty. Your brain is wanting something, right? It wants information, honestly. I don't know the type of information, it just wants it, right? So now it's up to us to filter out what is being put in front of you,
because you can't
consistently
can't go on a 5-hour bender watching fucking some silliness.
You can't, man. You want to get off that shit and be like, damn, I just learned something.
See, and the good thing is though, I think I do a good job of learning just new random shit, and the things that interest me most are most often reality based.
For sure.
Not like I'm just
on
there looking at light skinned baddies all day.
Right. No, I get it.
Instagram is full of shit like that, but
indeed.
But the script is also giving me some of the good shit.
Right. I got you. That's a good question, my man. That's a good question. It always sparks good intellectual things.
It's a real life thing. It's affecting everybody. I see a lot of people posting about it. A lot of people are feeling the effects. They're stressed out about money.
No, it's crazy. It's crazy.
For sure.
We'll tap in. This is Sessions. Number 1, you already know. Like and subscribe.
Been a lot of good podcasts out lately.
Yes, sir. We gonna shout out podcast. Gotta shout them out.
Shout out the podcast. We're definitely booming. Definitely
Drink Champs.
Proud to be a part of the podcast.
$1 million.
Yes, sir.
Gilly and Wallow.
They had some good ones up there.
Yes, major joints, man. I really listen.
Memphis Bleak on
Bleak joint, exactly. Yes. They got Leo Cohen up there. Kevin Lyles, where you at, man? I'd love to see you back on there. He's one of my favorites execs in the game. Who else? Who they have up there before Bleak? Method Man was just recently up there. That was a good one too. That was a solid one too. But shout out Drink Champs. Just shout out to the podcast nation right now. The people taking it seriously.
And it's like
it's real crazy.
A little bit of everything for everybody. It's a big enough space for everybody to be a part of.
Yeah.
Shit is fire, man.
Indeed. Envy.
Oh, the envy situation.
True.
Crazy, man.
Wow.
I think he going down in flames, my boy.
It's tough to say he's not, because
I envy snitching.
Look at how he's moving.
He's snitching.
Yeah, you're right.
He snitching.
I don't even want to get this a lot of time. You're right.
Nah, he snitching.
Yeah,
bro.
he snitching.
Because he
on that.
probably truly didn't know it was a scheme.
Right.
Because I think he's like he could be like a gullible nigga like that. He just doesn't seem.
Yeah,
he doesn't
but
take me
what?
like
But I also see him as somebody like,
he's like,
fuck it, if it's gonna make us bread, fuck it. And then at the end of the day, say I'm doing it for my family. Up snitch, and it's like, yo, you signed up for this. Actually,
I definitely think he's gonna be the star witness in the trial. He definitely. What's his nigga name? Caesar.
I don't know his other. I don't know the other guy's name.
It's like Caesar Pena.
Yeah, something of that nature. It's all good though. So look,
and
we talk.
He a bitch ass nigga, bro.
Exactly.
I like DJ Envy. You cool, bro, but you are what you are, bro. You and Charlamagne over there.
Respect to you, Envy. Respect to what y'all do.
Definitely respect to y'all niggas, but
I just can't.
The opinion of DJ Fly Tile.
Come on.
Y'all niggas is
talk to him, man.
Y'all some bitch ass niggas.
Talk to him, man. What we listen? What we doing?
Y'all
we
cool,
lying to niggas? No.
Y'all have been successful.
No.
Shit, but
no, exactly.
Y'all sound like a woman's gossip.
Some fucking
show.
Hans, nigga.
Some Hans. You know what that is?
It's a whole ass nigga,
bro.
Stop playing with me, bro.
Y'all stop gossiping, man. Y'all get y'all real nigga. Bring Angela Yee back.
For real, man. Way up. Word.
Y'all with the extra gay jokes and shit. Y'all.
Listen.
Next thing.
Next thing. So we talked podcast earlier, but these two are pretty prominent. We're not gonna talk on podcasts. They just shows. You know what I'm saying? Right. You got Bobby Altoff,
Funny Marco,
and Funny.
So
Marco.
you're right. I'm glad you made the distinction between the two, because even though they're not like scripted shows, it's
that's a show.
They do it with a certain intention. You know, it's
there's
not
a theme to it. There's always a theme, and the theme is the awkwardness. The theme is the direct honesty of things.
How do you honestly feel about Bobby though? Is she copying Funny Marco?
She's a plant.
Is that just her?
She's a plant. So it's not I don't see it as a.
It's like not anti.
I see it. Okay, I don't see I don't see a copy. I see just a category, right? I mean, Marco created this category of type of interviewing, and she's just a type of person that does that. And it's not specific to Marco, because I've been watching Marco for a long time through beatbox and everything, cornbread, everything prior to that. Hers, hers aren't weird questions. She just goes off of you. You know what I mean? She just bounces directly off of what you're saying and tries to use it all against you in some way.
It's funny.
Marco tries to throw you off your shit.
Yeah, it drew me. Like watching it at first, I was looking like this shit looks silly as fuck, and it is silly. Like
no, it's extremely silly. Shout out to Offset. Shout out to that episode. Also want to dive into Marco's episode with Herbo and Southside just recently. If we were to compare those two, just both extremely awkward moments, and one actually had a winner. The other one just, you felt sad for somebody. So like the Bobby Altoff one, Offset just came and just gave her a taste of her own medicine. He just really just
cool though.
He did it in a very you know what? You're not gonna catch me off guard. You're not gonna.
He did good. It was.
I'm gonna question you too. You know what I mean?
It was funny watching. I watched the whole shit. That shit was. It was.
Yeah.
Weird. Like even watching it, I was saying it out loud. Like this shit weird as fuck.
It was, bro.
It was funny too. You know what I'm saying? Like, her interview with Shaq, the weirdest shit to watch.
I didn't listen to it long enough.
Because Shaq kept saying shit like, you're beautiful, you're this, you're that. And she
weirdo
was just looking,
things.
She was looking like she was so weirded out, but she was just making it extra. And it was fucking hilarious.
I love you, Shaq, but jeez.
Yeah, it was weird though. Because he was definitely creeping.
So Marco at the interview with Southside at first, it was going well, just like a Marco interview does. I mean, he'll just ask you things just to throw you off, but then still will kind of give you big ups within the conversation. The energy switched when Herbo got there. He was getting disrespectful.
Is there any history?
So from what not beef history, from what I know at all, I don't know these gentlemen at all, but I do know from what I had seen, I thought they were actually all close. I actually thought they were all close.
Could have been some
friends.
Somebody said something on Twitter 3 months ago.
I mean, you never know. You never know, man.
He was on some shit like, you up there with Marco? I want to pull up.
Well, he definitely brought up in the interview about how saying his son said he saw him when they saw Marco on TV and just immediately was like, I hate him. You know, it was just some wild stuff like that. It was wild. And then they was drinking on the show. You know how that goes. Now, for me, man, only because, you know, we get... I mean, he threw a cup at the boy, man. I told you that yesterday, man. That I can't omit that happening and nobody got up like, yo, what the... You know what I mean? Like, come on.
Yeah.
So and I understood, you know, tell them your side of that when you breaking
it's
it
like
down.
I think I can understand why Funny Marco didn't wild out, because, you know, it's G Herbo, and I'm pretty sure you see them on the camera, but behind the camera, I'm pretty sure there was a gang of niggas over there. Marco was probably really scared for real for his life.
But it's a...
Yeah, you know, say something.
Ty, you a man, number one.
Right.
Number two, this your brand, bro.
Right.
You die for your brand.
Right. For sure. I mean... So
fuck these 30 niggas, because y'all not on this side of the camera. Your one nigga is over here on this side of the camera.
I definitely agree.
Being disrespectful on my set that y'all standing on.
I definitely agree.
Come on,
All
man.
I'm saying is I can hear that nigga saying that afterwards. Like, nigga, I'm about to get shot in there. Nigga,
I'll tell you this. I don't take Marco...
This nigga was drunk as shit.
I don't take Marco to be a nigga that's not protected. I don't take Marco to be a nigga to be standing down from some shit.
And before that situation, me either. When you told me, I was surprised that happened to him.
But see, this is why I still...
with that type of humor and comedy would...
But this is why I still feel like I was only going to get into the fact that we like to get above and beyond with our thoughts and think outside the box. This is why I still feel like it's some troll shit.
Like, maybe.
I mean, and that's okay if that's the game, right? I mean, that's all I'm saying. It's like niggas is, a lot of people take it like, damn, he did this, he did that. Man, what if he just allowed it? What if he just told him right before the show, like, go off when you come in here?
And he probably did.
Go the fuck off when you come in.
I guarantee.
Get disrespectful from me.
Biggest interview.
Come on, man. That's gonna build buzz, and that's why we created this segment with these two, Bobby Altoff versus
the crazy
Marco,
thing about it
for the shock value of it, you know.
So, like, I had a conversation about mistrust with the internet, right?
Yeah.
It's one of those things. It's just like that. It's like the Will Smith, Chris Rock slap. Still to this day, is somebody who will argue with you if that was real or fake.
Come on.
This shit, the niggas don't know. It's a million niggas who would say that shit was real. It's a bunch of niggas who would say, man.
Right, just with this Jada Will shit that's happening right now. She has a whole promo book. I didn't even know it. Honestly, I heard the drama first.
It's called Worthy.
And then when the book came through, I said, oh, this is an album release. This is what hip hop artists do. This is what artists do to create a buzz. This is an artist that's tenured too. See, that's what a tenured artist does, not new artists.
Comparison between there's some old movie where they do the same exact thing, like almost the same exact way, say the same exact words as that scene played out with Chris Rock and Will Smith.
I want to say it was a Wayne's joint, right?
I can't remember the.
I promise you, I want to say I saw it was a skit.
But it happened the same way, like
exactly.
Even almost like keep my wife's name out your mouth, shit type. It's the same thing. And the smack look WWE style. Like if Chris Rock would have got dropped and spit a tooth out.
Come on.
You know what I'm saying? You know, I would have believed it more. But I mean, a part of me does believe that was staged. You know what I mean?
And the illest thing,
I think Will needed a break. He probably had some obligations that he was in that he didn't want to really be in.
Right.
You know, Chris Rock made mad money off his special, mad content for this
niggas will take a slap in the face, bro.
I think
if they ain't did shit in a long time and they chilling and they need a little niggas gonna take a slap in the face.
The Oscars too,
well, like,
it was like
you getting enough money,
and it was
to
like
do
a fuck you to the Oscars too. You know what I'm saying?
Man, crazy shit, man. So let's talk some world news real quick. Break down the Israel thing for me, my boy.
Man,
let them know.
So for one,
try to pay attention, man.
Prayers up to everybody on both sides, man. Especially the people in Palestine, the innocent civilians that have been bombarded with the bombs from Israel. And prayers up. Hopefully, everyone out there stays safe. If you're not hit, you know there's a active war going on between Israel and the Hamas military group, which is an extension of Iran.
Right.
So they're dropping mad bombs in Palestine. You know, Israel's protected and backed by the U.S. military. You know, they're up to date. They got the shit. The Iron Dome is protecting them from rocket fire and shit. Yeah. But Palestine isn't rich. They don't got no big military. It's really like...
So it's not a lot of things they can do. There's not a lot of resources there. I get it.
So the people of Palestine right now, the people on the Gaza Strip are getting hit with bombs left and right. A lot of people dying.
Yeah.
Recently, a hospital got blown up.
Oof.
You know what I mean? They're not letting humanitarian aid in. You know, it's a fucked up situation though.
Listen, prayers to those.
Yeah, for sure.
Going through the things right now. You know,
Hell
prayers to them. Also, if I can just tap in, this is our loved one. Big prayers goes out to the Parson family.
For sure.
Rest in peace, Mom. You know, just a loss of an angel, man, or gaining one, honestly.
Yeah, for sure.
Somebody will never forget, you know. And to everybody right now that's going through sickness, and, you know, my boy's cough.
All right, my sickness.
But honestly, man, just please take care of yourself out here. We're doing the same. And take care of your family. Reach out to your family. You thinking about them. It's a reason why. The moment you think about them, you need to call them. You need to text them. You need to reach out.
Yep. And everybody out there,
from experience,
everybody out there in the world, down on yourself.
Yeah, man. That's all.
Just remember that somebody got it worse than you.
Somebody.
You know what I'm saying?
Somebody. Yes. Remember that, man. I mean,
only you could save you.
Yes, sir. And be selfless, man. Practice that. Try to practice that. Be selfless, you know, and look that up. Take your time out and try to understand that before you even act on it. You don't got to be that yet. It takes time. You know what I'm saying?
And that right there is your inspirational moment, Sessions with Michelle.
For sure.
But
you already know.
Back to the world news and politics. Donald Trump, bro. I want to ask you, my nigga.
Talk to me.
Do you feel differently about Donald Trump than you felt when he initially ran for president?
You know, politics isn't a huge thing for me, right? But I will say this: it did. I don't want to say anything changed, man, because honestly, I really didn't care. You know what he thought about us. I really didn't. You know, it scared me that so many people turned everything he said into some craziness. Not saying he wasn't saying craziness already. I'm just saying. I mean, it elevated though, bro. They attacked the Capitol and shit. You know, that's a big thing. But no, just to answer the question, nothing really changed for me when it came to Trump. I already knew there was gonna be some reckless things going on when he got there. He's a shrewd businessman,
right?
So I already know how that goes.
I think I was like clear. I'm such a news watching nigga. It's easy for me to pick sides, like for real, like to be persuaded,
right?
Just by the consumption of one-sided news. So when it came to Donald Trump, like I never thought of Donald Trump as a racist prior to him running for president, because he's been in the black community so heavy. Yeah, you know, his face has popped up as rich white dude. You know what I'm saying? Everybody fuck with him.
Right,
everybody moves.
Exactly. Yep.
In everybody's rap reference.
Right.
And then when he ran for president, it seemed just because he decided to run as a Republican, which at the time was so racially charged. Right. You know, just not even just by the shit they were saying, just by the legislature they was putting through.
Yeah.
You know, it was really racially charged.
Yeah, the whole time. I think that's an important piece too.
And
it was consistent.
The fact that he stood on that and used that to roll himself into the White House.
Exactly.
He rode to the White House on.
There's so much turmoil going on already.
He rode to the White House on white rage.
Yeah, he did. Yeah, he did. And he just went with the crowd that was going to support him the most. That's a shrewd businessman. That's just what he's going to do. He's going to use that power to the best of his ability. And a lot of people can't blame him for that, because, you know, I think certain people in positions would do the same. You know, it just tells you a lot about your character, though, if you can ride for that still. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's scary, man. Especially on that level.
I think the way I was consuming the media during like the presidential election and shit. Yeah. I wasn't getting everything. Right. Like there was almost like no way for me to get everything. Yeah. Now there's stuff out there that I'm hearing them saying in rallies and shit that I never heard them say before. Got you. You know what I'm saying? You know, it makes you understand his tune in a different sentiment. Way. It's not like 30-second clips of him wilding the fuck out. Right. Because a lot of that stuff was truly taken out of context. Not saying I'm a Trump supporter.
No.
But what I realized,
support good messages,
is that
though.
Donald Trump is just not a politician,
Right?
But he's a great businessman. He's a great point man, because this nigga, even if he don't know shit, he's still gonna make sure that you know that he the boss.
Right.
Like, even if he's smarter than me, he gonna let you know that shit. And being the president of the United States, I'd rather have him
be that way. Yeah.
Iran and fucking Russia than Joe Biden, because Joe Biden look like you could whoop his ass.
Right. Come on.
And even if you could whoop Donald Trump ass, he gonna let you know, whoop my ass if you want.
Yeah. Come on, man.
But you gonna have to deal with me.
You gonna
You know what I'm
stand
saying?
up to you.
Like, for sure.
Right,
And he
right.
does a good job of that.
Yeah.
So Donald Trump is an amazing entertainer, not anything else.
Yeah. No, definitely.
Maybe delusional as fuck, but he's been very successful.
He has, and he's shown you. He's shown and proved. Yeah.
He converted me a little bit, though.
Oh,
I wouldn't
man.
even be,
All right.
I wouldn't even
See?
trip
Here we
about
go.
him being president, though. What I don't like is what comes with him in that white rage wave.
Right.
But I think in his effort to get all these trailer park white people, which is equivalent to like the level that the respect we get from people
Right.
in the world anyway, whether we're successful or not,
Yeah.
there'll be a lot of benefit for us too, because we in the same boat.
Right.
And you say Donald Trump gonna make sure American people get benefits.
Yeah.
He gonna say all that money we sent y'all,
Yeah.
frozen,
we about
send
to
it
get
back. We're gonna send it to the American people,
Indeed.
and they gonna spend that shit right back up at
Indeed.
my places.
Indeed, man.
And they gonna hail me like Jesus in America and say, fuck the world. The
'cause
Americans
we
gonna
eating.
love me.
Right.
The world gonna hate me.
Right.
But I'm gonna tell Mexico, nigga, no
Yeah.
more factories, or we taxing the shit out y'all shit coming back to it.
Crazy,
And he
man.
say that and shit, you be like, it sounds crazy because we're not used to politicians talking that straightforward, but it is that simple.
Yeah.
But politicians have been politicians for 30, 40, 50 years. They made all these promises and ties and friends that they're so obligated to that they can't get shit done, because it's
Right.
like, I done promised him this. How can I make everybody happy?
Yeah.
That's when it doesn't benefit American people. Donald Trump ain't been no politician.
Yeah.
He gonna go in there like, I don't
trying
owe.
to make deals.
This nigga said,
Yeah.
I don't owe none of y'all shit
Right.
at all.
Right. That's
I'm
true.
coming this bitch, this what I want, and we America, so if I don't get it, remember all that help we was giving y'all? We want it back.
Yep.
Remember all that help we was giving y'all? We ain't doing it no more. We want it back. And say, what y'all gonna do? We gonna blow the earth up?
Yeah.
That's
right.
the alternative. Is say, look, we owe y'all $70 trillion. We not paying it, and y'all gonna pay more taxes sending y'all shit here. So
Yeah.
what's the alternative? We gonna all blow this bitch up?
Right.
And people
Right.
say that's isolating America, but at the end of the day, we need it.
Yeah.
People
I
in
mean, if it
America
makes
should-
sense for how
America
the world
can't be
moves,
promoted
yeah.
as the strongest country in the world if the average American person is struggling.
Right.
And it's people that are successful. Teachers shouldn't be struggling.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Man,
Like,
those are one of the main ones.
you know,
that's one of the main people.
A police officer, if they struggling on their salary, if they need
Yeah.
2 jobs,
Which they do.
exactly, and
It's crazy.
that's the saddest part about it.
Yeah.
So
It's crazy.
I think Donald Trump his agenda would be to turn shit like that around.
We will see what happens, bro, because it's going to be,
As long
I
as
think
he
these
rich.
next few years is going to be, some different things that a lot of people aren't going to expect. Watching, I mean, on my little creepy TikTok joints, but they get into a lot of videos that really aren't creepy. You know what I'm saying? It's just really mind bending. You know what I mean? And it goes into that. But hey, I know we was getting into these movies recently, and we kind of had a round table about it, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I couldn't come up with the movie, but I got it now. Guy Ritchie did this movie. He's a good director, done a lot of dope shit. But this movie called The Covenant. I don't know.
I saw it on a thing up there.
I want to say it's on Prime. Fire movie, man. Like, you really got to check it out.
Some type of witchcraft.
No, sir. It's a military movie, actually.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it's about this, this one interpreter. He joins this crew. They go on a mission. The head, I'd say the head sergeant of the mission, him and the interpreter just get caught up. Everybody get killed, and they're on the run. The interpreter gets kidnapped. The other guy ends up like making a pact, like I'm gonna get. They think he's dead. They end up finding out he's still alive, and he makes a pact like I'm coming to get you. You know what I'm saying? So I ain't gonna give the movie up. It goes in some different angles.
Covenant. I saw it,
but it's a real good movie. And so I guess it's based on a true story. So
I thought it was gonna be some pagan witchcraft crazy.
No, sir. No. The covenant meaning the bond between them. You know what I'm saying? So,
I just scrolled past it. See, that's why you don't judge a book by its cover.
yeah, man, you gotta take time.
Not that I'm a scary.
I always need me a
like
little grounded movie like that here and there. You're
really good at picking new movies, though. I'm a bad habit of watching. That's because
I go through a lot of bad movies
and over criticizing the same movie over and over.
Yeah, I can understand
Way of
that.
Water.
Yeah.
I had so much anticipation for that movie that I'm looking for things to love about it to make me like it more because I wanted to like it.
Gotta take it as it is, my boy. Cause I'm gonna tell you right now.
I'm watching that shit. Like I'm watching the left corner of that shit.
I'm gonna tell you right now. That hurt me.
Before.
That one hurt me. For the Avatar lover and me, the Pandora
could have been
the Pandora world that's being created. That hurt me, man. So I want to see more that comes from that. I'm sure that I already know they're gonna create so much more with that, but that's a big one. So Covenant. But what was the movie you said you had watched something too recently, right? Or is it stuff that we're stumbling across that we're like we might not see?
Oh, nigga.
Talk about it.
I know everybody's seen it. They're promoting this shit so heavy. This was The Exorcist. They got a new remade, revision of The Exorcist.
Okay,
and the commercial's scary.
Told you that's where I draw my line, my boy.
Me too, my boy. So that's why I say it's a bunch of reasons I won't watch that shit.
No.
And I won't. It's not that I'm scared either. So people might be like, "Oh, this nigga a bitch ass nigga. He can't watch a scary movie." It ain't even that. I just won't allow shit like that into my soul. You know what I mean? I feel like there's like windows and ports. You make yourself susceptible to shit once you like, you know when they say once you see it you can't unsee it, that type of thing.
See, and that's why I'm good on this one because I've seen the first one and I have my feelings.
So
with that,
they be doing chants and shit in the movies.
Yeah, and that's
what if you yourself fall into a state of suggestibility where they get to whispering that shit in the movie and
start doing certain things.
You see your hands
come on,
or if somebody just is scared enough to see you do some silly shit and get scared enough and to pick up a knife, like, oh, this nigga tripping.
That stuff is very real.
Stab your ass.
Come on,
now they think
you don't know what that unlocks.
They think this nigga was possessed, but the whole time he was just scared because the content is
freaked them out.
Soul stirring, scary shit.
Yeah, but it can also go the other way where it really do possess you or do some wild stuff.
Worst case
because
scenario.
The bad part is a lot of this is based off real things.
I'm gonna kill you in the house.
Come on, man.
And when the police show up, they're gonna say, "Damn, this nigga lost his mind and he done killed his homeboy." Say, "No, nigga,
self-defense.
Was watching The Exorcist.
Self-defense.
This nigga started.
He went off.
Bugging the fuck.
He went off. He went off.
Had no choice.
That's it.
So I went to choke the nigga. Nigga head started spitting out tongue 8 inches. This nigga licking me and shit. So everybody didn't know what to do, bro. This nigga was tripping.
That's it. I gotta handle business,
you know
man.
what I'm saying? I just don't let shit like that in.
No. I fully get
shit
it.
like that fuck with your mind. Like,
yes, sir.
That's some shit you be going downstairs to get you a cup of orange juice in the middle of the night and realize as a grown 30-year-old man, like, you gotta have all them lights.
Everyone
going up them steps.
Listen, I pay these bills. I can turn on whatever lights I want.
Exactly.
Who judging? Who judging me? I don't care.
Daddy, you scared.
You know what I'm saying? No, I just don't want to trip. I just don't want to trip.
Drop my orange juice, bitch ass nigga.
I just want to run into a wall or nothing. You know what I'm saying?
Real talk though.
Nah, man. But listen, yes.
Let it in my soul. Jeepers Creepers. I can watch some shit like that.
Yeah, I mean that's some thrill ride stuff. Yeah,
scary,
man. You know.
Now that I'm grown.
Yeah.
I think I can defend myself against a slasher. I say, nigga, they can get stabbed any day. I say, that's a fight. Niggas just got a knife, you know. See Bob and weave, you know what I'm saying? Or say, nigga, what the fuck wrong with you, Jason?
Yeah, hey, man. Them supernatural people like that. Those. You know.
Jason is walking, son. He's not catching me.
But he's not dying.
But I can.
You gotta understand.
I can power walk away from this nigga. He gotta catch me like on some.
All right, so
I walk out the door, he right there. Like,
so you ran. So you you outrun him, right? So then you home and you like, I'm gonna just go to sleep. This man ain't going to sleep. He's still coming after you.
I ain't worried about him.
I understand that.
I'm worried about a nigga like Freddy because you can't outrun that. Listen, nigga. You gotta go to sleep.
Nah, that's a whole different level. That's what I'm saying. Like the minds of these directors are a different level.
That's some shit you take home with you. Freddy was one you take back to the crib just because the concept.
I mean, it's a wild one, bro.
And if you ever really had a dream,
but watch this.
You were scared.
But watch this. When you spin it out, because they did it with one of the movies in that series, but when you spin that out, some mental shit, that's Inception. Like, once you start, the power was understanding that you were in a dream and it's yours.
Right.
So now you are the one that controls. But you know what's even crazier with this dream thing? I've been watching a lot of little different clips.
Crazy.
How do you feel about the fact that when you sleep, your soul doesn't? Like, it just...
Dreaming is amazing. The thought, the concept of just the fact that it exists is amazing, number one.
Ain't it?
Yeah.
So this is literally, we're in a suit.
I wanted to ask you. My fault.
Go ahead, get into it.
Hypnosis.
Okay.
Have you...
I would not.
No. Do you think it's like a real
I do
thing?
think it's a real thing. The only reason why I say that is because it's a real thing when people bump their head and then they now don't speak English anymore. They speak French.
Yeah, I've seen some shit like that.
You know what I'm saying? Or, you know, it just throws off everything. You know, so hypnosis to me is just a way of how they tap into those.
Have you seen the videos where niggas are like be shaking the nigga hand and knock him to sleep like no?
Oh man, what? Yes.
Yeah.
Have you seen the videos where they go to these football players and shit and they be calling them out?
I've seen them. So I'm trying to understand exactly, because that's like such a scary talent to possess.
It is.
Because you know, that's like, you really use that shit for like, the one I watched, this nigga was making people think he was like Ariana Grande and shit. He had niggas like purring out, like laughing and shit. Like, oh my God. Like, nigga, that's
you're not gonna have me doing that. No.
But I mean, just think about
that's like control. Like,
think about that talent in the wrong hands.
That's not like a talent. That is not a talent.
It's a skill.
That is witchcraft.
I would never let nobody hypnotize me. I told Ash,
that's different.
The only way that I would believe that shit to be real is if I went to a show with like my niggas and you, and if they hypnotized one of y'all. And I watched. 'Cause I would never sign up for no shit like that.
You know what scares me even worse?
But
once you open that door, you cannot close. Man,
that's what I told her too.
So even if he snaps you back and you're all good, bro, I don't care what they say about it goes away after this particular time, or they do this and it cuts. No,
nigga. Snap.
What? And you
like. Like, look at this nigga. Party trick. Like, watch this shit. Watch this shit.
Come on, son.
Come here, shout it.
Snapping. Everybody snapping in the room, bro. I'm just saying, to me, that is.
Like, man, this nigga, fuck that nigga.
Yes,
man. This nigga,
bro.
fuck me.
That shit is scary as hell. So I'm not.
I'm gonna go to a poetry slam or some shit. Niggas get this.
Yo. That's what I'm saying. That's too much for me.
I would never let someone do it to me. But now we went to a show together. You volunteered and they got you.
Yeah, I know you would watch. Like, that's the same. I mean, I think
like that shit real.
See,
I know my nigga ain't go to no rehearsals or nothing.
Nah, man. I fully believe it. But we were talking. But it's funny you talk about like gifts, talents. You know, let's talk about superheroes, right? We talked about the point of just these reality-based superheroes, you know what I'm saying? Now more so like
the realism,
like the realism of this shit. You know what I'm saying?
Shout out to Invincible.
Shout out to The Boys. Shout out all of them, man. For sure.
Those were two that kind of like set it off for me, like seeing it. You know what I mean?
Definitely.
You like it?
Yeah. I listen. I'll speak about The Boys real quick. The Boys, solid show. It has a good premise. Evil, good versus evil. Cool. Invincible, excuse me, I say it's different because of the fact, first of all, I don't be watching cartoons as an adult. No disrespect to cartoons. Yeah,
it just seems like shit a grown nigga shouldn't be doing as a pastime.
And it's better than the adult stuff. You know what I'm saying? When not say adult stuff, excuse me, the real stuff. You know what I'm saying? The actual people, actors.
It's a good script.
It's a great script.
It's a great plot.
Come on, the visuals are amazing. Right. And it keeps you guessing. All the characters are killing it.
It's fire. You haven't watched it, fire, man.
November 3rd is coming back, man. Check that shit out.
For all my niggas who used to like Dragon Ball Z and all that shit, this is perfect. This is the type of shit you would.
It's right up your alley.
Wanted to see them niggas
Yes, sir.
You know, when a Super Saiyan punch a regular nigga, in reality, if this nigga is strong, he picking up buses and shit.
What?
This nigga punching niggas through mountains, B.
Fam.
Imagine if he punched a regular nigga. Bro. Watch these shows and you see exactly what would happen.
Bro. Shout out Omni-Man, yo.
Yeah, shout out. Yeah,
Shout out Invincible. You know?
old psychopath.
You know what I'm saying? Crazy.
Good show, worth to watch. Anybody in here tapped in Invincible go watch
for
it.
sure. So we gave y'all some homework, tribe. Go tap in. We gave y'all a lot of lessons too, and I feel like we learn from them all the time. So that's why we pass it on. You know,
for sure.
that's the point of this.
Hopefully y'all like the same shit we like, so y'all can join the tribe and
exactly.
Just talk about it.
Yeah, just tap in with us, man. We're open to those things, man. So we love y'all as always. Again, Thursday, October 19, 2023. It's been another one. It's your boy, Uncle Shell.
It's your bed fly top.
It's the sessions, man.
Just
You the cheese, it'd be tomatoes, maybe some spinach on that joint. You know what I'm saying? And the deep dish part of it is it's that bread. It's just how that joint comes out, the crispy. Yeah. But
You know
pizza could be the move.
it's good though. I ain't gonna lie, it's clutch, but I don't know for the rest of my life.
But that's the thing. I ain't eating it like 4 times a day or nothing. Like it might be a couple times because I'm gonna get full. You know what I mean? I'll be all right. But that's where I'm at with it. That's where I could, if there's something that I eat consistently and I know that I could flip it anyway, just straight to, it'd be pizza.
Pizza, for sure. What about you, Phil? I know you got something in mind over there.
Every day.
Yeah, nigga.
Rest of your life.
Rest of your
Rest
life.
of your life every day. Not every minute though. You know what I'm saying? But
every,
you know,
every day, every time you go,
every time you say I'm hungry.
That's what you got to eat.
Exactly.
You said fried fish.
Okay.
That's all right though.
Yeah.
That's all right.
Fish was one of my thoughts.
Because mine would be some simple shit like that too. Because it's like I would just say any version of some chicken. Like I like stewed chicken a lot.
Yeah. See, you could flip that chicken so many ways.
But I could literally eat like stewed chicken and the contents of that pot.
Yeah.
All day, every day, and be perfectly fine.
Shout out Thanksgiving coming up.
You
know what I'm
never
saying? Get with the
fucking
family, get the cooking.
Oh, niggas can't never wait for Thanksgiving.
Get the fat wrist going. You know what I'm saying?
What's the most extreme shit y'all do for Thanksgiving to prepare to eat as much food as y'all can?
Don't eat for the whole day. Just
I mean,
don't
that's
eat.
extreme because some niggas starve themselves like a day and a half.
Oh nah, it ain't that deep for me. You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
It ain't even worth it though. You go that long, your stomach gonna be off.
Yeah. What? Body gonna be starving, eating itself. Yeah, exactly. Don't eat breakfast, skip any snacks or nothing. Just wait, yo. Wait it out.
Yeah.
Maybe
I
to the
just
kitchen a couple times, grab a couple something.
I won't eat that whole day, but I ain't starving myself beyond that.
Nah.
The day I'm going, I just I won't eat no breakfast. I might just something like
oh yeah, definitely
heavy
a lot
smoke,
of preparation.
For sure. I was waiting for one of y'all to say that.
That's a part of the regimen.
See, that ain't extreme. That's protocol.
Nah, that's the prep.
Where all right, so I got another JP.
Okay, that was good though. That was good.
Another one. If you could only listen to one song.
That's crazy.
One song for the rest of your life. So every time you get in the car to go to work, you gotta put one song on repeat.
Whoa.
Every time you goddamn at your wedding reception, you know what I'm saying? One song. Your funeral, that's the rest of your life. You're gonna listen to that one song. She's gonna be playing forever. There's gotta be like a song of your life. There gotta be something fire. Think about that.
My favorite song right
Go ahead.
Play, no matter what mood I'm in.
Okay.
Is Voyage to Atlantis by Isley Brothers.
Ooh.
That's your shit?
Yeah, no matter what mood I'm in.
That's fire.
So I guess that would have to be it, bro.
That's fire.
Good.
That's fire. You
That's
got something solid like that in mind. Thinking about it in that perspective like that, Leia, you got to think it has to be something fire.
Yeah.
God, it's like your theme music.
That
Yeah, I'm with you on that. I'm definitely with you on that.
Open your phone up like
Indeed. Yeah, that's dope.
It got to be something crazy.
That's dope. See, whew. That's tough, man, because I just have too many. I can't. It's hard to filter down to one. Okay. And it has nothing to do with like the lyrical content ain't gonna drive the day or nothing. It's just the vibe of the record all the time. Probably one of my favorite records. Yeah, so the Can't Believe joint it's the Faith record, Faith, Carl Thomas, and Shine. It's the Shine version though. Shine spitting on that joint, but it's the phone tap beat.
Okay, real specific with it.
You understand? That's what brings me in. So the fact that you put singers on that record, you know, there's a record right now that kind of gives me the same vibe. It's called it's off Offset album called Worth It. It got Don Toliver on it, and they took the Busta Rhymes joint, Put Your Hands Where Your Eyes Can See, but they made it an R&B joint. That shit tough.
It's a hard point for me.
Yeah, can't believe
it's such a good question.
Yeah, that's a solid question, man.
Such a good question that I'm gonna just skip my answer.
Nah, you can't do that. Nah,
all right, first of all, I'm like stuck. It's like I love Kanye, my dog, right? So I figured it'd be something off like Kanye catalog, like might be like.
Damn, you said Kanye. That's
It's so many good Kanye, James, but I'm trying to think of something that
you could go. Good Life. You could go.
One song every day.
One.
Kanye got a couple.
Yeah, you got a couple of that. I mean, it's
Kanye
like
got a few that you could play every day.
I'm not posing. I'm not saying you don't.
yeah, it's like
every day.
Good Life. Good Life is an easy. It's an easy choice.
It is.
You know,
It is.
It'd be either like Good Life, Kanye West. Probably Dream Chaser by Meek Mill.
Yeah, he over here doing 6.
It's a choice between them two though.
One record. So out of them two,
Good Life, Kanye.
told you, I knew it. That's
Just
the
'cause
one
it's
though.
iconic, and it's like
That's
for
the
me,
one,
music
bro.
wise, it's like that's like almost as good as music
Yeah.
was at that point. And it's like when I really like said Kanye my favorite rapper.
For sure.
And that's a good song to play at every occasion. Like so
Definitely.
graduating high school, welcome to the good life.
Wake up in the
Goddamn
morning,
funeral,
everything.
welcome to the good life. Say goddamn, you sad? Get over it, nigga.
Yeah, and it reminds you.
Yeah.
You know, that's a good one. Yeah,
Definitely a good one, B.
Great question, man.
All right. We're gonna keep these mother.
Yeah, you got me thinking about
fuckers
other
going.
joints that I fuck with.
Oh, I like this. I always like this question. It's a question I just got.
Okay.
All right, put yourself in this moment right here.
Okay.
Right.
Okay.
You already won the lottery, right? You already did your ceremony. They gave you the big ass check. It's 2 days later. It's Monday morning, and the check just cleared your account, and you won $440 million.
440.
So that $440 million just cleared your account 12 o'clock p.m. Newport News, Virginia. What the fuck is the first thing you do?
Getting out of Newport News, Virginia.
That moment, you booking something and getting the fuck on?
That moment.
Frame it up though, frame it up. Elaborate more though. Put yourself in a moment.
And I'm actually being, it's funny I say that because I'm being mad
You won
realistic.
$440 million.
440, bro.
Put yourself in a moment though. Walk us through the
Gone.
the
I'll
whole.
probably get like a private jet.
That's what I'm saying. You're out of here. You're out of
Just you
here.
though? You're not going.
We ain't gotta. He just telling you what he copping right now.
I want y'all to walk me
He
through
want
it.
to get. He want details. He want details.
Walk me through it. You wake up. You wake up.
He want the list.
You go to check
he want
that
the
phone.
ledger.
Yeah.
He want the.
Nah. It's like you wake up, right?
No, listen.
You wake up.
That's kind of where I am.
You already
bro.
kind of famous because you won the lottery, and niggas know you won the lottery. You just got the check. You had your
So I gotta
ceremony
be
that Sunday. It's
I gotta be
Monday
famous.
now.
I can't have a ghost face mask.
You
on.
wake
They
up,
don't
check
know
the
who I am.
phone, and then you see Bank of America
Yeah, the money there.
check balance.
Yeah.
Account balance
Numbers.
$440 million.
Yeah,
Dumb numbers.
yeah,
What is?
I'll buy a private jet, whatever I can get it.
yeah. I got you.
The driver take me go with a jet.
Yo,
I gotta pull up. Once in the jet and be at the hangar. I'm
you know what I'm
That's
gonna
it.
do? You know what I would really do?
You're right. Okay.
The first thing
okay.
I would do
See, that's why.
is I would start.
Come get niggas.
Right.
Doing the jet.
Yo,
Right.
I would start a big ass FaceTime message with everybody. Everybody's on the foot. Every single person that I even care about. Like, telling you.
Hold on.
And
So,
I'm telling
you're
niggas,
already messaging before you
Yo,
get to the
as soon
jet?
as I see that my check cleared, that's
Yeah.
what I'm doing. And while after I get off that big FaceTime call to
Yeah.
tell everybody to quit their
yeah,
job,
you getting all that shit.
that's when
All
I'm
right.
booking shit.
All right.
I'm booking a private
this is
plane.
what I will say.
And I'm flying us to wherever the fuck I want to go.
Listen, I
I'm
will say
expediting
this.
passports.
I
I'm
might
go-
be lying, bro. I might have lied.
What you mean?
I might have lied. Like knowing myself for real.
All right.
I might have been like on some incognito shit.
See,
might
okay,
just
see,
disappear
okay,
for a second.
Phil.
I might have disappeared for like
Phil.
Nah, I couldn't. I'm
Alright.
too social for that.
Phil, I'm fucking with you on that, bro. Because this is what I'm gonna say right here, bro.
I disappeared for like 2 weeks. Got like
It ain't gotta be a year, exactly. It don't gotta be a year, bro.
Big ass crib in this.
Look,
You just getting right first.
Look,
You just
I'm
getting
not.
right.
I'm not mad at that at all.
You just getting right first.
I'm not mad at that at all.
That's
I
all.
just know me. I can't. So this, in my mind, I get that 440 million, bro.
I got you.
I'm going to spend 100 million of that money on learning how to be rich and making everybody I love rich and enjoying being rich. I mean, I'm gonna blow $100 million on.
You know everybody ain't gonna grasp getting money.
I'm going to blow.
You know everybody ain't gonna grasp it.
Listen, I'm gonna
just saying.
The next 48 months of our lives would be fucking epic.
Yeah.
But within that first day of getting that money, that's exactly how I'm telling you. I would link up all my niggas on a phone call, telling nigga quit your job. I'm probably pulling up at nigga. I'll probably pull up to nigga jobs and on the way stop at a BMW dealership and just get a car just on the way, and then tell a nigga like I'm gonna get this nigga a car too. Pull up. And with a car with that nigga and say we about to go get Phil from his job.
So I'm gonna be real with you. I'm being straight realist. I ain't telling nobody quit jobs, man.
Rich ass, stupid at 440 clear my account. I can swipe anything, nigga.
I'm not telling niggas quit
we
jobs.
ballin'.
I'm gonna give y'all bread, but I'm not telling y'all to quit your jobs.
Nigga, we ballin'. You don't gotta work.
I'm not taking care of nobody, my nigga. I'm not doing that, yo.
Philip, if I told you I love you, bro. If I won 440 and you had to work again, bro, I did not love you that much.
No, that don't got nothing to do with love, my nigga.
You would never, your kids would never have to work, bro.
But you would put a nigga on. Yo, I don't think you take care of
just to show you how much I love you.
Allow you to.
I would start
as a man. I'm not gonna allow you to do that.
That's a trust. I just started a bank and your mama name.
That's fine.
I just opened the bank. And said,
listen, I'm gonna get niggas right. I'm gonna definitely get niggas right. I'm gonna get niggas out of debt. I'm gonna do all that shit, bro. Yeah, because I want to get niggas in the right path. You know what I mean?
It's just the initial.
But I might disappear for like a month.
Well, you know, you can only imagine how happy a nigga is when that check clear.
Fam, can you really imagine? Actually, we should be if we're talking manifestation, right? That shit was to happen. But can you imagine 440 right now in your account? Can you imagine it?
If I win that amount of money,
I'm definitely moving away.
Probably like
you going
in Africa.
No, that's what I'm saying. My nigga, no, yes, I'm not here. No, that's what I'm saying. I'm off this map.
You know what I told Ash I would do if I won that 440 million?
What's that?
I would build this nigga a house like a skyscraper out this month, like a big ass house right here. Like
you talking about something that's absurd against everybody else? Shit?
Like a castle out this bitch.
Hold on.
All the houses in the cul-de-sac and had this nigga shit set up a big.
You ain't never seen Envy? You ain't never seen that movie Envy? There's literally a movie about that, bro. It's Jack Black and Ben Stiller.
Nah,
all right, they're best friends, right? And one of them is trying to become an inventor, and he invents a spray that makes poop disappear.
I think I've seen that.
Right? The boy gets so rich. They're in a regular suburb community, my nigga. He builds a mansion dead across from him, son. I'm talking about.
That's what I would do with this shit.
It looks nigga.
I would build this nigga
horses and shit.
Big nice ass crib right here. So put it right here. Says shit.
Damn, you know how
this nigga
crazy
ain't got no backyard.
Is?
He got a penthouse, 4-story condo style, big nasty dumb luxury spas and shit.
Now I will do this though. Because we talked about this.
Hook that shit.
I put us all in the fucking. Because we talked about putting us all in like one fucking not a home.
Yeah, like a commune.
Cul-de-sac, you know what I mean? Like a fucking community of like us.
Mm-hmm.
I would definitely do that. No, not the Carter. Right?
All right. So look, just to reel us back and get back to.
But you know what I'm saying.
Get back to the gist of the question. We can elaborate a little. We can elaborate a little more. So the first. All right. So let's say you won the 440, check clear. Woo. You say y'all gonna leave out. Where the fuck would you go?
Gotta get the jet. That is a great idea. Damn.
You just gonna. You just go.
It's rolling days. He said we going to the airport and going. Where's the next flight?
You got a passport? He said, "Nigga, I'm rich. I can go wherever I want."
You don't need that passport.
I'm rich.
They ain't gonna care
you
about
gotta think
that.
of shit like that though.
How long does it take to get there? If I expedite it,
You rich.
Where are we at? What are we talking
You
about?
probably can get a
well, if
passport
you
day.
get a fucking jet,
You can probably expedite a passport day of if you got that much.
yeah,
money,
depending on the
honestly.
bread. Exactly.
You got that much money.
Yeah. Oh no, you probably get it.
So
same
think
day.
about it. Being that we're
Same day.
not affluent and shit, so we don't really know like where to go book a private jet. Think about
Right.
how you're gonna have to navigate that shit.
It's closer than you
Nigga,
think,
a nigga
though.
like us will be on Google like a motherfucker.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, why not? It's there.
After
No, but it's there though.
After I did the big check ceremony,
Yes.
all that's already saved in my phone. Tabs is open on my phone.
Oh, you've been looking.
'Cause-
I ain't even think
okay.
about that.
That's
you
true.
So you already
That's
know. You
planning.
you're right. You have been planning the whole
See,
time.
ill feel, man. That's why.
Are you
ill,
jumping
man.
in the Camry or you bypassing that? You Uber.
He said he
into a
got the
car
Uber to the
dealership.
plane. He just said it. He
Oh,
said I'm
Uber to the
Ubering to the
plane?
flight. We dumping
The
everything.
driver, bitch.
Yeah, what we
Brain
talking
my-
about?
Hold on, you gotta be an asshole in your city first though. You gotta
See?
party in the
No,
city on
see,
the way
you-
to let your
no,
family know.
We don't gotta let
Think,
nobody
bro,
know.
No, it's gonna be a party.
Why is we letting
every one of your
anybody
family
know?
members that you love.
But see, you
nigga,
didn't give me the option to put the
every
mask
time you
on
see
at
them,
the
it's gonna be like
celebration?
its own individual party because niggas know shit
Hold
is
on.
lit.
So you're telling me you're coming naked face to the? I'm putting a mask on at celebration, bro. Nobody knowing that.
Hell,
I'm
oh,
mask.
you trying to be anonymous?
Why not?
I would rather be anonymous for sure.
I don't have nothing to be an asshole with.
But if I
I'm
am,
good.
if I am anonymous with that I won the lottery, I'm still
putting the
gonna
mask on.
You gonna know I won the lottery.
Well, you gonna know I got some bread.
You know
later.
me. You definitely
You
gonna
might know I got
something
some
happened.
bread because you gonna see that
The
fucking.
money just hit.
Yeah,
I ain't got done yet. I'm on the way to go get everything.
that's what I'm saying.
Well, he was saying the celebration was prior to that, right?
Oh,
You
I
celebrated. You got
I'm
the
talking
check.
about really put yourself into
Yeah.
the small ins and outs of the
Yeah.
moment, right?
He's saying
it's
so.
like,
If you out there, you got your face on Front Street.
think your family gonna know you won the lottery, right? So it's like every single time you run into one of them, right?
Yeah, yeah.
It's gonna be like a party. Like they gonna look
It
at
is.
you like
It is.
you know what time.
is.
So it's like.
Other than that,
That's a good.
There's
point.
gonna be a small moment before you leave, before you jump on a plane and
Come
go
on.
somewhere. There's gonna be a small moment of you being a new millionaire in your own city where, you know, you gonna fuck around and go to 7-Eleven and get a pack of cigarettes and fuck around and drop a C note on that mother. You know what I'm saying? Or
I might-
you might go in that bitch and buy the whole store shit. Like, oh y'all shit on me. Fill your gas tank up, bitch. I'm rich.
See,
Yeah.
that's what you want to do. You,
But
I would
it's
do that.
easy to do some
that's
shit
one
like
of the
that.
illest Boondocks
You
episodes
really like
ever,
you
right
know,
there.
you like the
See?
people at the gas station and shit. You know,
Listen.
let
I'll
me
go to Walmart.
pull out as much money
Okay.
out the ATM as I can and just
I'll
throw
do
it to
that.
Crystal
You're
ass,
right.
like,
You're right.
No, I wouldn't do
You're
that.
right.
That's crazy.
I'll do Walmart.
But
I'll do
you
Walmart.
never-
I'll pay for like who's in the line right there.
440,
You know what I'm
that's
saying?
To my long line. I might just stand there for like an hour at one register.
I'm definitely gonna
Just see,
Look,
you Will
I
Smith
told
in
you,
it right now.
I ain't gonna lie. That first
Here's
hundred, like
a
I said, that first
Credit
$100
card
million,
with $1,000. Go buy everything.
15,000. Hey,
yeah, that
Woo,
first $100
true.
million is getting
True.
blown. I'm not gonna
Yeah,
lie.
no, I
blow,
got you.
you just blow it learning how to be rich
Whew.
and learning how to live as a rich
Well,
person.
facts.
plus
That's,
it's
that's smart spending.
440.
That's so much money, bro. That's so much money. You understand? Like for
Right.
real. Like, my cap is
whatever-
50 mil in my
whatever it
mind,
is,
but 440 is
40
wild.
or whatever after the tax, whatever that is.
Yeah.
That's gone.
Yeah.
Instantly. Like I'm about
Yeah.
to like that's like assholes, like barbers,
Come on.
Mercedes truck.
Bro, anything
I'm a-
that
I'm a-
you
I'm a-
saw
like-
that you wanted.
That Conor McGregor boat,
Nick, there's a better one now. You seen that?
Yeah,
Bro,
yeah.
we getting a couple of those.
and maybe like Magic Johnson shit too.
Just to stunt. Right. Just to see him out there too. Like, I got one. Like,
You seen a swan on fucking Facebook?
fam, see.
Yeah.
No,
one of them
see.
shits.
Come on, man. I'm grabbing a few absurd things. Because I have to.
Most absurd purchases. Last elaboration, like
All right, last one,
Oh no,
last
I want to
one.
ask
We
y'all
can
this.
wrap it.
What would be y'all drive around car? Like, what's the car that you now that you rich and shit? The car that you decide to drive around.
Just
in?
Dolo?
Yeah, your
Oh,
Dolo
it's so
drive
crazy. I
around.
wish I.
Maybe a couple.
So
I
for
mean,
me,
just if you had to just pick one, you rich, you can really get any car you want. But it's
I got 3.
the point of it is to drive around the city and like the car that you
so mine would be a Ferrari,
would
man.
drive. Nah, just your
It's the
like.
old school joint.
You rich now, so it's like, you know, you gonna have your shit to stun on niggas, but are you gonna, is your regular drive around gonna be some shit to stun on niggas too?
Let me try to find
Me
my.
too. That's the same thing I said, my nigga. My regular
said
drive
what?
around is gonna definitely be some shit that's
Yeah, I'm about to pull the name out.
The top notch shit.
Oh, the Panamera is crazy.
Yeah, that's fire.
Probably in like an old school caddy. super clean.
Yeah, what's
Drive
my
around some
joint?
old school fired out, pump that shit.
Yeah, see, I want like a Ferrari, bro. What's the
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie.
like
My
the
driver,
Testarossa? Yeah, like see, I need some shit like that's something I would just ride around just cause I used to see like MJ and them pulling around in them shits. The shit that I've been wanting, that I've had like little Matchbox cars of, you know what I'm saying?
I would drive.
Yeah, cause it's just you,
like
right?
a 911 or some shit.
Something
like,
you pulling up to Walmart and like
some black on black with some some red accent to it, you know, some Night Rider shit. You know,
you know what I would try to, if I had that much money,
What's
I would
that?
probably get that Grand Wagoneer.
Word.
And put the Elephant engine in it.
Oh yeah, you out here.
That's some driver. That's some stunting shit.
Yeah. You
Or get out.
you want everybody to
Like
hear you too.
a sporty Beamer or some shit. You know,
you souping it too. Yeah.
Just need some shit.
Yeah.
Some speakers.
That's some good hypotheticals, boy. Those are solid, man.
It's a good segment. We're gonna keep
Good
this segment
segment.
going, keep it alive on the sessions and shit.
Definitely, man. Listen, this was I bang with this hypothetical. We call it the hypothetical corner.
What would you do? Thought-provoking conversations.
Love it, man. Love it, man. Again, man, thank you for tapping in, man. This is a good one. We about to load these up, and it's all for y'all, man. Like, subscribe.
Yeah, buddy.
All the platforms.
Give us some feedback, B.
Tap in. That's the only way we keep this thing
Anybody
going,
else
man.
who's podcasting, man, we love the feedback, B.
For sure. We let it collaborate, too. You know what I mean? It's your man, Uncle Shell.
It's your boy, Fly Top.
Another sessions, man. Peace.
Can you stop that for me? Yeah, I like this hypothetical shit. Let's see, bro.
Those are some good questions.
Yeah, fuck
Damn,
with it.
this shit hurt my ear.
Alright. Damn. I gotta get that phone
this
off.
damn cut.
Gotta go get it cut.
Yeah,
Your man cut that. Your man coming.